Good morning, friends. It is Thursday morning, and I wanted you to see what is taking place this morning so that the morning you're watching this, Saturday morning, the food distribution is going on. This is all food that was brought in by our folks in our church, but also from other churches around. And it is to go and to help those folks who need this food and are hungry. And they'll come and they'll receive this, and they'll be able to have substance. And what a great gift it is to be a part of a church that does this, and to be able to host this. And it's such an amazing thing, and it's part of what you're doing. And for that, I give you thanks. I did want to read from you just a few verses from Isaiah 58. Isaiah says, "Isn't this the fast I chose, releasing wicked restraints, untying the ropes of a yoke, setting free from the mistreated and breaking every yoke? Isn't it sharing your bread with the hungry and bringing the homeless poor into your house, covering the naked when you see them and not hiding from your own family? Then your light will break out like the dawn, and you will be healed quickly. Your own righteousness will walk before you, and the Lord's glory will be your rear guard." See, friends, this is what God gives us, the opportunity to make sacrifices, but really to give in a way that really doesn't seem like a sacrifice. It's doing the little things that add up, that make a difference, and literally change the world. And so in the midst of this time that is so crazy for so many, we have been given the opportunity to share, and what a great gift that is. And we do it together. Even if you're not here doing this morning, because we can only have 10 people in the building, even if you didn't bring anything, if you're part of what God's doing in the world, part of what God is sharing in the world, and open to what God would do through you, then indeed you're blessed to be a blessing. I wanted to read from you a wonderful story that I thought fits well into what we're talking about today. It says a companion of St. Francis of Assisi was named Brother Juniper, and he's remembered as a fool for Christ. And there were all sorts of wild stories about his antics, but one was he was notorious for constantly giving his possessions away and living with a winsomeness that sometimes got him into trouble. At one point, he was ordered by his superior not to give away his outer garment to any beggars anymore. But it wasn't long before he met someone in need who asked him for some clothing. Juniper said to him, "My superior has told me under obedience not to give my clothing to anyone. But if you pull it off my back, I certainly will not prevent you." Francis is said to have joked about how he wished for a forest of junipers. Maybe that's our goal, friends. Maybe that's who we should be, more like Juniper, this fool for Christ that gives and loves and shares and recognizes that everything is a gift from God. And when we do that, then we are free to follow God's response, to follow God's prompting, to listen to the Spirit, to look out, and to share God's grace in amazing ways. So friends, today give thanks that we are a part of feeding the world and bringing hope and joy and satisfying hunger, both physically and spiritually, in our community. Be safe, be well, abide in Christ.